everyone, my name is Diana. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, member in good standing with the ICCRC, Immigration Consultants of Canada Regulatory Council, meaning I'm properly trained, properly licensed to provide immigration advice and immigration services. And today's immigration question of the day, I have this little video series on my YouTube channel. Today's question is submitting an express entry profile equivalent to submitting a PR application? Hi, so I have just completed and submitted my express entry profile, and I'm qualified for the Canadian Experience class. So does that mean I have already applied for PR, or do they need to send me an invitation first? And more importantly, can I apply for a bridging open work permit now? Thank you so much for your questions. So let's take one thing at a time. So for your first question, if submitting an express entry profile means that you already applied for PR, the answer is no. Express entry profile is not an application. This is something that many people confuse. It's a very common misconception. An express entry profile is not a PR application. An express entry profile is simply an expression of your interest in immigrating to Canada. It's just you telling Canada, hey, I would like to immigrate to Canada, but that's not an actual PR application. It's just you showing your interest. That's all. To be able to apply for PR under Express Entry, under the immigration programs that participate under Express Entry, so namely the Federal Skilled Worker Program, Canadian Experience Class, and Federal Skilled Trades Program, you need to receive an ITA, an invitation to apply, before you can actually then submit your PR application. So to answer your second question, do they need to send me an invitation first? The answer is yes. So again, you're in the express entry profile. You have your express entry profile on the pool of applicants, right? And you have your profile ranked amongst the hundreds of thousands of people who are also qualified under one of the programs I just mentioned, and are also in the pool of applicants. And the Ross happen where invitations, ITAs, invitations to apply, are sent. And those invited can then submit their PR application. Used to be 60 days. Now, because of COVID-19, that was extended to 90 days, for that to give you time to prepare and submit your application. But again, that is after the ITA, the invitation to apply, is received, right? And of course, not everyone there in the pool of applicants receives it. It depends on your score, on your ranking in the pool of applicants. Since invitations are sent from the highest scores, sent in going down from there. So in your third question, more importantly, can I apply for a bridging open work permit now? The answer is no, because just having express entry profile does not make someone eligible for a bridging open work permit. To qualify for a bridging open work permit, you needed to be in Canada, have a work permit that is valid for 4 months or less, and have received AOR, acknowledgement of receipt, on your PR application, on an actual PR application, so not an express entry profile, meaning that you need to be in Canada on a valid work permit that is soon to expire, and receive an ITA, the invitation to apply, and submit your application still when your work permit still being valid at that time, submitting your PR application, receiving AOR, acknowledgement of receipt of your PR application, and then using that AOR to submit the bridging open work permit, reminding that you need to have a valid work permit throughout all those steps. Right? So while getting an ITA, submitting the PR application, getting AOR on it, and then submitting the bridging open work permit application, on the day you submit the bridging open work permit application, your work permit still needs to be valid, but again, it's expiring in 4 months or less. From that date, you submit your bridging open work permit application. You're not at that stage yet, right? You just created your express entry profile, so the answer is no, that you are not eligible for a bridging open work permit right now. Again, you need after expressing the profile, you need to first see if you're going to get an invitation to apply or not. If you do, so you then submit PR application and then wait to receive AOR, acknowledgement to proceed on it. And then with that AOR, with that document, you will then go and apply for a Beijing Open Work Permit. Again, if your work permit will be expiring soon, in 4 months or less. But again, just with your profile, it seems like you just created your profile and that's it, then unfortunately, no, you're not yet eligible for a Beijing Open Work Permit, and no, you haven't applied for PR yet just by having a profile. Again, a profile is simply you showing your interest in immigrating to Canada and nothing more than that. And I hope I was able to answer your question. Feel free to contact us at canadanow.consulting to get a consultation with us. We have different types of consultations for different budgets, different needs, different durations of consultations, and to go over your situation and provide you further advice. And keep sending your questions as well to be answered on this immigration question of the day video series as well. And see you all on my next video.